Hello, it's me, Mr. Atrophy, and I just did my first trimming. Mexican oak was all the way at the top, so I evened it out with all the other plants. And while I was at it, I trimmed the dwarf hairgrass as good as I could. It's really hard to reach these, and I missed some, but that's not really that important this early in the game. Didn't trim the ones in back, hoping that would be just a little bit of a transition between the spiralis. Hoping the spiralis gets bigger. I want it to be this big bush in back. These have stopped growing up, the loidensis, but they are growing out. They are really starting to become very bushy, which I think is kind of cool. Got a new shoot right there. Got all the new shoots growing up. That's a new shoot. It's really kind of cool. The dwarf hairgrass is starting to spread. The parva is starting to perk back up after it melted a little bit. So it's doing pretty cool. The as you can see, and Nam right there on the wood are cleaning very well. The loidensis was starting to get some diatomaceous algae on the leaves, and they cleaned that up very well. So they have fit in very nicely. And so it's going pretty good. I'm loving this tank. I really am. And Dr. Foster Smith still has them on sale. About half off. This is about a $220 tank. They got it for $120, $130, something like that. It's the Fluval 12 gallon. Oh, second thing, my L187A died, and I feel bad because when I got him, he had this tiniest white spot right behind his eye, but it didn't look like ick. And I didn't notice this till I got him home, and he stayed under the filter in back there. And over the next few days, it got worse and worse and worse. So I started treating it with Melafix, and it stopped it for a little while. I did a full week, and then it didn't get better. I wanted to start adding Pimafix, but I hadn't done a water change in about 2 weeks. I did a water change and then started those two over, and it went nuts. The infection got almost immediately much worse, got much deeper. I could tell that the wound had actually, or the ulcer, whatever you want to call it, covered about a quarter of the plate in between his eyes. Actually infected an eye, and then he had some secondary infections on his tail and his slime. So it overwhelmed his system, and all because I didn't watch close enough. If I would have left him in the store, chances are he probably would have healed.